Hi, this is the second devlog of my game, Quiet. There were a lot of additions this week, and I'm going to talk about each one of them in this video. To start off, my friends made some new art for the game, including making the right and left idle animations smoother looking, a gas dealer store with separate pieces so I can make certain parts of it go in front or behind the player, a placeholder for the road, sidewalk, and background of the first scene of the game. Lots of changes will be made to that, by the way, and a fence. The art in this level will be changed to make it look a lot more run down and post-apocalyptic than it is right now. These are just mostly placeholders. Another change to talk about is the decision to make the game outside. The original decision was underground, but this just wasn't working with a lot with what we had in mind for the game, so it's not underground anymore. It's just set in kind of a wasteland. Next, added rain. I'm gonna do a little splash when it hits the ground, but it's just a start for now, and it adds a cool feeling for the game already. I made it so I can just turn on and off a boolean for a specific room to add rain to it, so it's easy to utilize it in any room that I want to. I'm also going to make a fragment shader to make it look a lot darker and gloomier while it rains, since it looks quite bright right now. I didn't work on collision response for the player this week, but I made the system for determining if an object is in front or behind the player much easier to work with. Now I just have to say that an object is neither a background object, like the body of the store, fence, and street, or foreground object, like the roof of the store. Then I just have to give the object a diminisher, which determines how far down on the object the player has to be before 1. Collides, and 2. Switches from foreground to background. The poles are the only objects besides the box from the previous devlog that shows this off right now. I can also switch the room to the inside of the shop, which at the moment is pretty empty, it's just a single box. My plans for next week is to make a system to change shaders based on game events, like a starting shader for the room, object interaction shader changes, like turning off a light switch so the game turns grayscale, etc. I also want to add player collision response, and hopefully make it so that it's not very taxing on the CPU, but AABB collision tends to be just that. Luckily, stress testing the game went well so far. I added 300 boxes to a level with both AABB collision detection and background foreground check, and the game ran at about 100 FPS on my computer, which is only a slightly above average one, dropping exponentially less the more boxes added. Quick side note, all the boxes are in the same exact position because I just copied and pasted the line to add an object to the level. My level system's pretty nice now. After I worked with this some, I can just add an object with a single line of code. Finally, I want to have all the art done for the outside as well as start on the actual inside level. I plan to start working on the main mechanic, sound, after this stuff is in place, so probably after the next devlog. Finally, I've launched a Patreon to support us. Since most of us are little to none income students, this would really help us spend more time working on our passion, which is games. If you'd like to support, you'd get cool rewards in each tier, and the lowest tier even gets you access to be a playtester and direct communication with the team on our Discord. The link is patreon.com/newedge, and it's also in the description of this video. I'd really appreciate it if you could help out. Thanks for watching this devlog, and new one should be up within a week.